Ever wondered how websites get built? Well, today we're breaking it all down right from the start.
It can seem kind of complicated, but really, it all boils down to just three core technologies working together.
You know, the easiest way to think about it is like building a house. Let's start there.
So here's our blueprint: HTML for the structure, CSS for the style, and JavaScript for, well, everything else.
First up, we need that skeleton. In our world, that's HTML. It gives the page its basic structure.
So, how does it work? HTML uses these things called tags to define all the content on a page. These tags are your absolute basics. Things like headings, paragraphs, and even lists. They're your building blocks.
Okay, we have a frame, but it's pretty plain, right? Now let's add some style with CSS. What's cool about CSS is it keeps the style separate from the structure. It's way more organized. A really key concept in CSS is the box model. Basically, everything on the page is a box. And each box has layers, content, padding, border, and margin. This lets you control spacing perfectly.
So how do you arrange all those boxes on the page? For that, we use a super powerful tool.
It's called Flexbox, and it makes aligning stuff in rows or columns an absolute breeze. Seriously.
All right, our house looks awesome. Now we need to add the electricity. That's where JavaScript comes in.
JavaScript is what brings a static page to life. Think animations, interactive maps, all the fun stuff.
But how does it actually do that? It uses something called the DOM to mess with the HTML.
Think of the DOM as a family tree of your whole web page. JavaScript can find and change anything. So to make a button work, you just select it, listen for a click, and then run some code. What about doing the same thing over and over again, like counting? JavaScript is great for that too. For that, we use something called a for loop. It just repeats a chunk of code automatically. Okay, one last super important thing. We have to make it look good on any screen size. We do this with media queries. They just apply different CSS rules depending on the screen's width. And why is this so critical? Well, look at this. Over half of all web traffic is on mobile. And that's really it. The three pillars: HTML for structure, CSS for style, and JS for interactivity. So now you know the basic building blocks of the entire web. The only question is, what are you going to build?